I still remember the sound of the machines, steady, merciless, indifferent. My daughter lay beneath them, swallowed by wires and cold light, her chest rising only because the ventilator forced it to. I was holding her hand when my phone buzzed. I should have ignored it, but I didn't. My mother's voice sliced through the sterile silence. "Tomorrow is your sister's birthday party. Make sure you come early to help with decorations and food." I stared at my daughter's tiny fingers, bruised and taped. "I can't leave her," I said. My voice didn't shake, but something inside me cracked. "This isn't the time." My mother exhaled sharply. "If you don't come, I'll cut you off from this family forever." Then my father's voice, distant but sharp. "Your sister's day is more important than this drama." And finally my sister, her entitlement dripping like poison. "Stop using your kid as an excuse." I didn't speak. I just hung up. Then I deleted every one of their numbers. They didn't know it then, but that was the moment I stopped being their daughter and started becoming something else entirely. Backstory: the illusion of family. Growing up, I believed my mother's attention was something I had to earn. Good grades, clean room, perfect manners. My sister was her sun. I was the plant left in the shade, trying to survive. When I became a mother, I promised myself the cycle would end. I promised warmth. I promised love. But I never expected that the woman who raised me would betray my daughter too. I thought distance protected us. I was wrong. They found ways to weave themselves back into my life. Holidays, favors, forced obligations. I kept peace for my daughter's sake, until the night of the accident. Discovery: the truth hiding in her tears. The doctors called it unfortunate, a hit and run near the park. My daughter in the ICU. No camera footage, no witnesses, just questions, and my mother's sudden insistence that I show up for a birthday party. But the truth didn't come until 3 days later, when my daughter finally opened her eyes. She was weak, terrified, trying to remember. Her small voice cracked, "Mom, I got hurt because Grandma." My heart stopped, but I kept my face calm, controlled. I couldn't scare her. I couldn't react. Not yet. I leaned in. "Tell me everything." And she did. Every word tightening something inside me until it felt like wire cutting through bone. My mother had taken her out of the house, without my permission, crossed the street in a hurry, let go of her hand, then blamed the accident on my daughter's clumsiness, and told her to never tell me. That was the moment I shifted, not into rage, but into strategy. The plan: cold, quiet, precise. I didn't confront them, not yet. I needed them to feel safe, unthreatened, superior. So I played the part, silent, grieving, focused on my child. Meanwhile, I documented everything: dates, times, conversations, doctor's reports, therapist's notes, my daughter's statement, recorded, gently, legally, safely. I spoke to a lawyer, then another, then a specialist in child endangerment cases. I learned exactly which strings to pull, which authorities to notify, which protections to file. I wasn't seeking revenge. I was building a cage, and they didn't even know they were already inside it. Execution: the day of the party. While balloons filled their living room and my sister danced with the attention she craved, I sat beside my daughter in the ICU. She squeezed my hand. Her eyes glazed with painkillers and fear. "Are they going to be mad?" she whispered. "No," I told her. "They're going to be accountable." I stepped into the hallway and made one call. Not to them, to the investigator assigned to our case. "They're all together," I said. "You can serve them now." 30 minutes later, while the cake was being cut, they received the documents: restraining orders, child endangerment charges, and the official report that stripped my mother of any rights to ever be near my child again. I didn't need to be there. Their panic, their shock, their downfall, it reached me anyway. Climax, the confrontation. They tried calling, dozens of times. My mother left voicemails filled with confusion, then anger, then begging. I answered only once. Her voice trembled. "How could you do this to us?" I kept mine steady. "You did this to yourself the moment you endangered my child." My sister grabbed the phone, crying, furious. "Mom, please, don't ruin our family." "Our family?" I almost laughed. "You ended that the night you called my child's coma an excuse." Then I hung up, for the last time. Resolution: the silence after the storm. People say revenge is loud. Mine wasn't. It was the quietest thing I ever did. Precise, necessary, final. My daughter is healing, slowly, bravely.